Hi everyone, and welcome to week 4, day 1 of our 6-week post-COVID transformation challenge from home. So today we're going to be doing legs, shoulders, and we're going to be introducing you to some calisthenic exercises today. Okay, so let's start off with our 4 minutes warm up on the bike. So set the timer, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to, as I say, go back down to 3 times this week, adding 2 circuits back. So we're going to introduce you to some calisthenic exercises. So just basic stuff. We're not going to do it the full hard version. We're going to do more the easier version just to get your heart rate up. Okay, so if you haven't done so yet, I advise you to start off on week 1 and build yourself up to this stage. It's going to be a little bit more challenging than what we've done in the past 3 weeks. Okay, also, if you haven't done so yet, push the subscribe button below. That way you'll get updated each time I put a new video out. So for those of you that have followed every routine from the start, hope you're feeling the benefits so far coming into week 4. So we're on the last halfway point now of the workout. So at this stage, for week 4, 5 and 6, we're going to challenge you now. It's going to be a little bit more challenging. So this will test if your fitness levels starting to go further forward, your strength. If not, you struggle with this week, don't worry. Do what you can, and there's nothing wrong with going back and doing it again. You can go back a week or 2 and just work from there until it feels right. Don't think you've got to follow it in order to get all the results if you're struggling. It happens to us all. Sometimes we have other work commitments in the way where you can't work out consecutively, just go backwards. The programs are always going to be here. So whether you want to go back and start off at week 1 or work your way up, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Don't feel like you're going backwards. That's not the case. Attempting doing a workout a few times a week is better than nothing at all. So whatever level or stage you're at, just do what you can, and each step is going to push you that step forwards. Okay, we are on our last minute. Again, on top of these workouts, it's kind of important that you follow a healthy meal plan. That way you're going to feel the benefits more as well as see the results. Don't say you've got to be totally strict. You can have cheat days. We all do, even I do myself. But throughout the week, at least 5 to 6 days out of the week, you should make sure you follow a healthy, balanced, nutritious diet. Okay, we're on our last 20 seconds now. And well done. Okay, so our first exercise of the day is going to be a calisthenic exercise. We're going to do jump jacks. Stand with your hands at the side. Make sure there's no obstacles in your way to trip on. And just jump back and forth. That's what we're going to do, okay? So let's set the timer for 1 minute and get started. Okay, so the whole minute. This will really help elevate that warm up. Ready for the exercises today. If you have problems with your knees or the too much to start with, you can just do side steps instead. But I encourage, if you're healthy and you're feeling good, go straight to your jump jacks. So your legs go shoulder width apart and you raise your arms, shoulder height. Let's do the last 15 seconds. Feel the blood pumping now, this is good. 5 seconds left. And well, okay, go straight to core now. We're going to do plank. So set the timer for this one. Elbows flat, raise your knees off the ground. Keep your pelvis down and hold. Keep your core nice and tight. Again, if you have trouble with a plank, you can just drop your knees for a few seconds and raise. But I encourage to do the best you can. If you want to get the best out of these workouts, you're going to feel the core working hard. So just challenge yourself. But if it is too much, you feel stress on your back at all, just drop your knees to the ground. Okay, we're on our last 20 seconds. So hold. Your pelvis stays down. Keep your body nice and neutral and straight. Keep your core isolated. And well done. Okay, next exercise onto the legs. We're going to do squats. Okay, dumbbell squats. So make sure your legs are hip to shoulder width apart. Curl your dumbbells up to your shoulders. Show you from the side. When you're coming down, stick your butt out. Come down 90 degrees. That big arch, look ahead and up. 1, 2. So you don't want to overextend. 3, you don't want those knees to go past your toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Next exercise, we're going to do lateral raise for the shoulders. So bend your knees slightly, legs hip to shoulder width apart, balance, dumbbells by your sides. Then you want to raise your arms, shoulder height, and slowly down. So that's 1, 2, 3. Show you from another angle. So you see how high my arm should go. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's important you bend your knees slightly and keep your core tight. That'll stop you leaning back when you get tired. 8, which will put stress in your lower back. 9, remember to breathe out as you're raising. And 10. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to show you a basic calisthenics one now. So I'm going to show you burpees. I know a full burpees is a very challenging exercise, but I'm going to show you, since we're starting off, a modified version using a bench, okay? So this is the same bench press as the bench you normally use. Make sure it's nice and steady. So start off with your hands above your head. Let's set the timer for a minute. So I've got a low ceiling here, so I'm not going to jump up. So hands on, step, jump back. You can do a push-up if you want to challenge yourself, or you can just jump straight, arms overhead. Okay, jump back and up. So come back nice and flat if you can. You can do a push-up. Jump together. If you have problems with your knees, down, you can step back, step forwards, up. So back, just alternate your legs forwards and up. but my knees are fine. So I'm going to jump back, I'm going to do a push-up and jump overhead. Down, jump back, arms up. 10 seconds. And well done. Okay, so back to a core exercise. Set the timer. Going to do floor back extensions. So limited range of motion, keep flat, hands by the sides of your butt, and raise your upper body and slowly down. I'm going to do this for a minute. I'm going to breathe out and down. Remember, just go as far and nice and slowly as your range of motion will allow. So don't try and force yourself up too high. Just go where your range of motion will limit you to go. At the end of the day, it's just an exercise to strengthen and isolate the lower back. Everybody's range of motion is going to be different. Some people can go really high, others can hardly come up at all, like myself. I haven't got the best range of motion for this exercise, but I can still feel it working effectively. And there we go. Just come back, give your back a nice stretch. Okay, so back to the legs. We're going to do lunges. My least favourite, as I mentioned, if you've been watching all the videos, that I have a bit of arthritis in my big toes. So I find this one very challenging. So anyway, you want your legs hip to shoulder width apart. Then you want to step right back. Then you again, shoulders back. And like the squats, you don't want your front knee to go past your toe. Bring the back knee towards the ground, up and down 10 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that back toe's facing forwards as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then switch legs. Looking forwards. Back leg steady, then straighten. So it's facing the front. Shoulders back. Down. 1, 2. If you do have problems with your toes, you will find it harder to bring that back knee lower down towards the ground, but it shouldn't touch the ground anyway. Fine. Should be an inch or 2 off the ground. 6. Breathe out. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Okay, next exercise, we're going back to the shoulders. Front of the shoulders, we're going to do front raise. So I'll show you this last time. So you want to clasp your fingers in this position. So legs hip to shoulder width apart, bend your knees slightly. Then again, breathe out. Raise your arms shoulder height, slowly back 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and well done. Okay, so back to calisthenics. We're going to do imaginary skipping. So if you don't have a rope, if you have a rope and you're indoors and you can skip, go for it. I can actually skip, but my ceilings are a little bit on the low side here, so I'm not going to. So just for a minute, you can pretend to skip. Move your arm motion and your feet. 30 seconds left. last 15 seconds. And well done. And the last one here, before we go back to cardio, we're going to do 20 calf raises. So find a space, so wall, it will go right up on your toes, as high as your range of motion will allow, and down, 20. 2, as I mentioned, you have arthritis in your toes, you find it hard to get right up there. 3, sometimes do a good stretch with these exercises on the stairs. 5, stairs works really well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and perfect. Okay, that's one circuit down, so we'll go back to the cardio. Okay, so let's go back to 4 minutes on the bike. Okay, so well done for all these exercises today. We're at the halfway mark. So we'll do another 4 minutes on the bike. Then we're just going to repeat the same exercises we just did before we cool down at the very end and stretch the muscles. So we'll stretch the legs and the shoulders today. Main muscles worked. So, for you guys, if you did the full calisthenic exercises, especially the burpees, props to you. Some of you guys might be at the stage where you can do full burpees. If you did that instead, even bigger props to you. I enjoy doing it on the bench. I get a good workout. I can do on the ground, the straight ones, but I'm doing the full workout these days. So my toes, I prefer to do it the slightly modified version using the bench. I find I still get a good workout, and I just make it that bit challenging by doing the push-up when I jump back, and I can still feel after a minute that I've done a good bit of cardio. It's also great for your coordination as well. Makes you think a little bit. So it's always good to do the odd exercise sometimes that has you thinking. It's good for your cognitive skills as well as building your strength and your stamina. I like to try and incorporate all these different methods into your workouts, so it won't just help you mentally and physically, it will also help you functionally throughout the day. So as we get older, it will help with our movement, the way we walk. We can still walk quicker, help with our flexibility. So we get older and we don't do enough exercises. Sometimes we lose mobility, we lose flexibility. That's why you see some people when they get much older that they can't walk too quickly. They're walking with canes, they have hip replacements, different things. I know sometimes a lot of exercises, overuse, can cause problems with the knees and the hips. So a lot of these exercises try not to be too weight bearing on the joints. I try and keep the movements going pretty well without putting undue stress on the joint. My aim for you guys is as you age, you can still do a lot of stuff, move around like you're still youthful without putting too much stress on the joints. Last 30 seconds. So it'll be great. You can still walk really well at a nice pace. And you can like do a lot of sports still, like tennis, hiking, cycling, jogging, a lot of stuff that isn't gonna weigh you down too fast. It's all about moderation, not overdoing it. Last 5 seconds. And perfect. Okay, here we go. Round 2 jump jacks. Keep it on the side. Arms shoulder height. Again, try and be light on your toes when you're doing this exercise, so you don't put undue stress on the knees. Make sure again, it's important you don't have any obstacles around you when you're doing this exercise. It's so easy to slip or trip and give yourself an ankle or knee injury. So make sure your floor space is clear of any obstacles. 10 more seconds. That's 5. And well done. Back to the plank. Okay, so knees off the ground and hold. Timer set. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Make sure your body's flat, your pelvis is down. Keep your core tight. Control your breathing. Last 20 seconds. And perfect. Okay, back to the squats. Stand where you want your legs. Hip to shoulder width apart. Curl up. Down. 1. Show your toes forwards. 2. Core tight. Stick your butt back. 3. Go overextend your back. 4. 5. 6. 7. Breathe in on the way down. Out on the way up. 8. 9. 1 more. And well done. Okay, back to the lateral raise. So again, legs hip to shoulder width apart, bend your knees, and 1, 2, raise the shoulder height, breathe out, 3, 4, nice and slow, 5, feel the size of those shoulders working, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and well done. Okay, back to the burpees. Set the timer for a minute. Last 10 seconds. Might be nice and soft on the feet and the knees if you're jumping. Well done. Okay, so back to back extensions. Set the timer for a minute. Remember to lie flat. Hands behind your back. And raise your upper body and down, okay? Remember, just as far as your range of motion will allow you to go. And perfect. Back to the lunges. Stand the legs, hip to shoulder width apart. Big stretch. Point your toe forward, shoulders back. 1. Feel nice and warm now this round. 2. Easy to come down. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and switch legs. One, 2, 3. Also works your balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and perfect. Okay, so back to the fronts of the shoulders for front raise. Again, clasp your fingers, bend your knees, raise the shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and perfect. Okay, back to the skipping, right near the end now. So well done everyone for reaching this far. You did every one of the exercises. It's a little bit more challenging today, going back to 2 circuits and introducing you to the more cardio style calisthenic exercises, the burpees and the skipping and the jump jacks. Really, if you're not used to these exercises, you will really feel your heart rate elevate and you'll feel yourself sweating. These are the type of exercises that make you think, make you sweat, burn calories. That's important as we're moving forward, burning those calories. You want to get your weight down, you want to get as lean as you can, well done. Then that's the best way to go about it. And the last one, back at your toes, calf raises. 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and well done everyone. So we're about to cool down, then stretch those muscles. Okay, so well done everyone. That's a brilliant day. Whoops, straighten up. Okay, so we're just gonna cool down. Good 4 minutes. And there we go, forgot the timer. Perfect. We've got a few extra seconds in there. So just go nice and relaxed now. Cool your muscles down. That will stretch your thigh muscles and your shoulders today. So tomorrow we will be back on day 2 for chest, triceps and more calisthenics and core. So prepare yourself for that. Then day 3 will be back, biceps, calisthenics and core. And that will complete week 4. Once we've got all 6 workouts there, they will be there for you to do anytime you want. You can, even once you've finished all 6 weeks, you can go in any order you want. If you've got one of those weeks where you're busy and you've got a shorter period of time to work out, then I suggest week 3 will probably be one of the better weeks, or one's a basic one. Week 3, the exercises are a bit more challenging, I think, than week 1. But it's only one circuit, so those workouts are just a little over 20 minutes long. So they're the shorter workouts. But if you want a bit more challenging, then I think from week 4 onwards, it's going to make you work. You can choose any week you want, any workout you want. It's all up to you, but they're there for you to choose. Again, the whole idea, if you're feeling low, these exercises will really pick you up mentally and physically. They've done me the world of good. As I said, for a 2-year period, when I was really down, depression sank in. I didn't have the motivation. As soon as I put these workouts together and started doing them, immediately my mood lifted, took me to a better place. So I thought, wow, that's all it takes sometimes, is just to get that body working. I'm not saying it cures depression, I'm not saying that, but it definitely leads you in the right direction, makes you feel better about yourself. I think exercise is a good remedy for depression. If you're feeling really low, I think a good workout, keeping your body moving, really helps release those good endorphins in your mind, releases all the good energy, and makes you feel a lot better about your day. Makes you feel more productive, makes you wake up every day and realise that the world is a beautiful place, so many amazing things and challenges that we can take on a daily basis. Last 20 seconds. Putting these videos together makes me feel productive on a daily basis. So this is making me feel good. Well done. About giving something back. So let's move everything out the way. and we're gonna just give the thigh muscles a stretch. So hold on, pull that leg back. Okay, so remember, stretch about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, switch legs. Okay, lean against the walls, give these calves a stretch. On your toes, bring your heels flat, so you can feel those calves stretching. Okay. Okay, let's stretch your hip flexors. So kneel on a nice padded mat. Front leg forwards, do the lunges. This is going to be a good stretch. Then back. Keep your shoulders high. And again, don't let that front knee go past your toe. But feel the back hip flexor stretching. Hold 10 to 15 seconds. Then slowly switch legs. Okay, shoulders back. Feel the hip flexor. Okay, then slowly lie back. Even better if you have a strap. And we're going to do the hamstrings. So pull it across the centre of your foot, pull back. Don't force a stretch, just hold it in place. So you give the hamstring a good stretch. Then pull over to the inside, stretch. Then from there you will pull to the opposite side and stretch the inner part of your thigh. Stretch over so you can see what I'm doing. Keep that leg nice and straight. Then from there, release the strap. Bring your foot, your leg over the top of your thigh, hands through, pass onto your shin, and hold so we stretch the glutes, butt muscles. Okay, and then we will switch legs. So back to the hamstring on the opposite leg. Good stretch. Pull to the inside. Pull the other side. Okay, and go back to your glutes. Okay, and well done everyone. Okay, so hope you feel great after doing that full workout. So if you want more information on myself, or if you would like to work with me, you can go to my website, which is www.untitled www.millarfit.com. So stay fit, have yourself a great day, and I look forward to seeing you for day 2, week 4.